Hello, welcome to Foundations, week 2 with me, Melissa, and thanks for coming. I hope you're all at your houses and getting ready to do some yoga. All right, so here we go. We're going to sit up nice and tall in a seat. You need to adjust your seat bones. Our timer out here. There we go. If you need some energy with those palms facing up, maybe in a mudra, so a mudra is with your index finger and your thumb touching. If you need some grounding, some rooting, with those palms facing down. I need some rooting this morning. Sitting up nice and tall, engaging your core, relaxing your shoulder blades down your back, maybe closing your eyes, softening your breath, your jaw, your eyelids, and just letting go. We're going to move into what's called our Ujjayi breath, those deep inhales through the nose, filling up the lungs. And exhale right back out through the nose. So a couple things to remember. Your core is engaged. You're not scrunching. You're just being very aware of where you're at, how you're feeling. And more importantly, with each breath, you're letting go. Letting go of any cares, worries, anxieties. Anything that doesn't serve you right now, just set it aside. As you inhale, out. And as you exhale, contract those abdominal muscles in. Nothing's rushed. Just staying here for about 10 breaths. Getting a little more relaxed with each. Almost there. And slowly, if your eyes are closed, opening up those eyes. Go ahead and just kind of roll your shoulders back, maybe roll out your neck. And bring it back to center. We're going to come into some cat-cows from a seat. So placing your palms face down. Now you're rooting. And nice and slowly with your inhale, press the stomach out. Slowly drop the crown of the head behind you. And as you exhale, tucking the chin into your chest, rounding the spine, hollowing out the stomach. Inhale, opening up. And exhale, just come into a few more at your own breath, at your own pace. Maybe closing your eyes. And as you round, kind of exaggerate the movement. Take one more wherever you're at. And we're going to bring it back to that neutral spine. And you go ahead and reach your hands up to the sky, interlacing those fingers, everything with your pointer finger. Take an inhale. On the exhale, slowly lean to the right side. Stay here. So you're trying not to lean forward. You're still sitting back. And bring it back to center. Lengthen. And lean it to the left. Stay here. Same thing, not leaning forward. Still sitting back into the posture. And bring it back to center. And press your hands away from you. Lifting them all the way to the sky. And bring it back to center. All right. I'm going to come up to all fours, a little bit of balancing. And then we're going to come into some work with our glutes. So we're on all fours. Your palms are on the mat. Your fingertips are spread. Again, you don't want to scrunch. So kind of walk those hands out so those baby fingers are hanging off the edge of the mat. Legs are hip distance apart. I'm going to take a moment, just kind of settle into your neutral spine so you're not raised, you're not pushing up. And slowly extend that right leg behind you, squaring off the hips. You don't want that leg to be higher than your hip. Engage your core, extend that left hand out in front of you, thumb faces the sky, so my gaze is at the mat. My leg is locked out. Your one line of energy is your thumb reaches toward the ceiling, fingertips reach toward the front of the room. Just listen to my cues, take one more inhale. On the exhale, only release that left hand to the mat. You're going to put a bend in that right knee, flexing those toes toward you. We're just going to come into tiny little pulses. We're going to go here for 10 pulses. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Extend that right leg out, square off the hip, and set it down. Fine, shift out the hips. And coming on to the other side. Take that left leg, press it behind you, no higher than your hip, flexing the toes toward you. Extend that right hand out in front of you, 5 breaths. So again, your one line of energy. Fingertips are spread, reaching toward the front of the room, core is engaged. Nice work. Take one more to lengthen and to reach. Remember, keep that leg lifted, only release the hand. Put a bend at the kneecap on that left knee. And here we go for 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it out first, squaring it off. Set it down, round it out, shift out the hips. Nice work. We're going to go ahead and bring it into a child's pose. Your toes are touching. And shift the weight behind you. Crown of your head. Resting on the mat. Take an inhale. And really sink into your heels here. Just 5 breaths. And we're going to go ahead and bring it right back up onto all fours. We're going to bring it into our modified plank position. So you're on your knees, you're pulling forward, lifting your toes up. Going to come to a little bit of core work here. You can cross at the ankles. A couple things you want to remember. Your glutes are not up here. So your back is flat, you're pulling forward. When we're going to come to a little bit of push-ups, you don't want those elbows out. You want them just to be grazing your side body. We're only going to go halfway down. We're going to hold for the first 3 sets. Here we go. Nice and slowly lower halfway down. Gaze at the mat. Stay for the inhale. Stay for the exhale. Press it back up. Going to lower halfway down. And press it back up. Last one. Lower halfway down. Elbows in. Core's engaged. Press it up. And now we're going to lower all the way down. Once you get there, release those feet to the mat, those legs. And just going to press up into a baby cobra. Getting a nice stretch in your back. Take an inhale. Take an exhale, pressing up into full posture. Just let it feel good. And we're going to go ahead and roll up over the knees. We're going to curl onto the toes and press back into our down dog. So for our down dog, if you need a little more room, go ahead and walk the fingers out. So those baby fingers are hanging off the edge of the mat. You're shifting the weight behind you. So those shoulder blades melting down your back. You're not scrunching. You're nice and loose in your neck. Reaching those heels toward the mat. Take an inhale. exhale. Coming into a little bit of core work on your next inhale. Pull forward, high plank, inhale. Exhale, down dog. 2 more times, inhale, pulling forward, high plank, back is flat. Exhale, down dog. Last one, inhale, straight as a board. Exhale, tailbone high, down dog. And we're going to go ahead and take those feet, walk them to your hands, and bring it into your ragdoll. I'm going to face you for the ragdoll. Legs are about hip distance apart. You're karate chopping the elbows, but let the head hang heavy. And sway side to side, maybe bending the knees slightly, releasing the lower back. And we're going to go ahead and release the hands in front of our toes, heel toe the feet together, tucking your chin into your chest as you roll on up 1 vertebrae at a time. Coming into your mountain pose, your Tadasana. So your toes are touching. There's a little bit of distance between your heels. Crown of your head is held high. Shoulder blades are melting down your back. This is an active posture, so everything's engaged. Your core, your thighs, your legs. Your posture is nice and tall. Great time to take a lion's breath. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, stick out the tongue, let the air go. All right, since this is foundations, we're just going to go through our Uttanasana, our chair pose, to bring those heels together to touch. Again, I'm going to go ahead and do the modification. I'm going to bring your hands to heart center. As you shift back, you're shifting that weight behind you. So when you're sitting down, just like you're sitting on a bar stool, I want you to look down at your toes. Make sure you can see them. Make sure you can lift them up. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Really sink down into it. If you're in full posture, raising those hands up, maybe turning those baby fingers in toward one another to help melt your shoulder blades down your back. Maybe sink a little deeper. We're going to get a little bit of arm action. Again, we're just loosening up before we flow. On the inhale, I'm going to reach those arms behind you. Exhale. Inhale, you're still sinking down. Exhale, reach it up. Inhale, reaches behind, your toes are lifted. Exhale, reach. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, nice. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. And we're going to sink down. I know it's a lot of pressure on your legs. We're not going to come up yet. We're going to take that right leg. We're going to step it off the mat, sinking back into your bear pose. Nice job. Chest is lifted just like you're hugging a tree. 3 more breaths. Just sink into it, then a little break. Nice job. Sink a little deeper. You got it. And slowly bring it up. Hands to heart center. Shake it out. Maybe twist. And bring it into your mountain pose, Tadasana, at the front of your mat. Toes are touching, distance between the heels. We're going to start off with our sun A's. First one's going to be a modification, nice and slow. Inhale, sweep the arms up high. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, halfway lift. We're going to pause here. So you're pressing your palms into your shins. There's a tiny little sway in the spine. And hinge forward. Inhale, we're going to sweep the arms all the way back up. And exhale, mountain pose. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward or swan dive, hinging at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, is going to plant the hands. You're going to step it back again. I'm going to modification. Elbows graze your side body as you lower. Lifting the chest forward, opening up. Exhale for the first one, rolling up over the knees. Down dog, tailbone high. Here we go. Inhale, rise high. Bend the knees. Walk, step, or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, sweeping up and open. Exhale, crown falls last. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plants the hands, steps it back, high to low. You don't have to come to your knees. Shoulder blades melt down your back. And down dog. One sun B, rise high. Bend the knees. Walk, step, or float. I'm going to face you. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, sweeps the arms up, sinks it down. Utkatasana, stay right here. 10 breaths. We're going to get those arms flowing. Looking down at your toes, make sure you can see them. Inhale, reach behind you. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale, squeezing the legs. Inhale. Exhale, nice job. One more. Inhale. Exhale, bring it up. And mountain pose. I'm going to come back to the front of my mat. Toes are touching. And I'm going to bring my hands to heart center. I'm going to go ahead and put a bend, micro bend in that right knee. I'm going to move our way into our warrior one. So taking that left leg, pressing it behind you, bring it to a 45-degree angle. Playing it nice and firm on the mat. Inhale, the arms can be lifted in full posture. I'm going to do the modification. Hands at heart center. A couple things to remember here. Torso in line with the thigh, knee in line with the ankle. Back leg, 45-degree angle. Lifting the chest. Just 3 more breaths, really finding your strength from that back leg. Maybe pulling back on your right thigh, just to make sure you're in line. After we set ourselves up, at the end we're going to put it all together for a flow. Bring those arms behind you. Interlace the fingers, inhale. Going to turn toward the inside of that right thigh. As you hinge forward, maybe bring the hands up over the head. 5 breaths, just letting go. Still sinking into that front knee. Nice job. Go ahead, bring it back. Go ahead and release it up into your warrior one. Again, on the modification. Take an inhale. Exhale is going to open it up to your warrior two. Going to do the warrior two twice, 10 breaths each. A little bit of a challenge. You need to squeeze your arm muscle to the bone and release. Go right ahead. Sinking down. If you want, you can flip your palms, kind of put a bend here for more of a modification. Sinking down to the front knee, feeling that inner thigh peel open toward the back of the room. Shoulder blades melt down your back. Staying nice and low on that knee. 1 breath. Flip your front palm. Reverse your warrior. Take an inhale. Exhale back to your warrior two. 10 more. Sink. Not letting up on that front knee. Fingertips are spread. Gaze over the front fingertips. Make sure that back hand's not dropping. You're still pulling back on that left shoulder. So last week we focused on our crescent lunge. Today it's more of a warrior flow we're going to put together. Almost there. Sink a little deeper. You know that leg's burning. Hang in there. Flip your front palm. Reverse your warrior. Take an inhale. And exhale. It's going to cartwheel the hands. opening up the chest. And down dog. You're going to take those feet, you're going to walk them up to your hands. And heel toe the feet together. Put a big bend in the knees. Utkatasana, chair pose. Make sure you can see your toes. You're shifting the weight behind you. Coming into our movement. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Reach behind you. Exhale. I know the legs are burning. Inhale. Exhale. Just two more. Inhale. Your chest is still lifted. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, sink, go low, and bring it right up. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Pause here for 3. Taking that breath, relaxing your shoulder blades down your back. And bring those heels together to touch. Bring your hands to heart center. This time, micro bend in that left knee. Sliding your right leg back to that 45-degree angle using the entire mat. Sinking down. Here we go, warrior 1. Hands can be lifted or at heart center. If neither is for you, you can come into your cactus arms. Pulling back on that left thigh just to make sure that your torso is in line with the thigh. Back leg is your strength and your stability. Chest is lifted. And here we go. We're going to open up warrior 2. So my back is facing you. So make sure I'm scooping my glutes under so they're not jetting out. I'm not leaning forward. I'm sinking down. So 10 breaths. My gaze over those front fingertips. I'm having my back towards you. You can see that my hand is reaching back so it's not falling, but I'm still opening up that right shoulder. I'm sinking into my front knee. You can see it pulling open. You're almost there. Remember, we have 2 rounds of this. I just realized I forgot something, so we're going to hit it. We're going to go ahead and flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. I'm going to bring it right back to your warrior 2. I'm just going to pivot myself to face you. So now you can see on the other side. I'm sinking down. You can see from the front, I'm scooped under. I'm not leaning in. Squeeze those arm muscles to the bone. Release. I know it's a lot. Nice job. Go ahead, flip that front palm, reverse, lengthen. Try to stick with me here. I'm going to get that one part we forgot. I'm going to take that back arm that's resting on our back. We're going to bring it back to our warrior 1. Only because we're going to get the part that I missed. Bring your arms behind your back, interlacing your fingers. You're going to hinge toward the inside of that left thigh. Maybe you're letting go at this point. Maybe your hands are just resting on your lower back. We have a little bit of a plank challenge coming up. You're going to go ahead and release your hands to the mat. You're going to walk them to the front of your foot without scraping, stepping it back, high plank. 5 breaths and high plank. You can come into the modification, which would be on your knees. Or you can come right here, shoulders in line with your wrists. And down dog, tailbone high. Pedal out the legs, make any adjustments. So you're in down dog right now. Shifting the hips side to side. Taking anything you need. We're going to put everything together. 1 breath per movement. 1 sun A, 1 sun B, then 1 round. Here we go. Bring it back to your down dog, pressing the weight behind you. Nothing's rushed, we're doing it together. Inhale, rise high, bend the knees. Walk, step, or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, sweep the arms up and open. Exhale, hinge forward or swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plants the hands, steps it back, high to low. Elbows are not jetting out as you lower down, rolling the chest up and open. Exhale, take the entire breath. Down dog. Inhale, rise high. Bend the knees. Walk, step, or jump. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale, sweep up, sink down, Utkatasana, go low. We're going to hold it here. We're going to go through 5 rounds with our arms. Inhale. Exhale. Sink deeper. Inhale. Exhale. Chest lifted. 3 more. Inhale. Doing great. Exhale. Inhale. Chest presses forward. Exhale. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. Go low. We're going to bring it right up into our mountain pose. Pause here. 3 breaths. Then we jump right back into it. Heels are touching. Bring the hands to heart center. Micro bend in the right knee. Step that left leg back. Warrior 1. Back leg at that 45-degree angle. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the hands behind your back. Interlace. Hinge forward. Use your core. Lift it right back up. Stay low on the front knee. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Flip the front palm, reverse, lengthen, right back into your warrior 2. Sink into the front knee. Flip the front palm, reverse. And we're going to cartwheel the hands, steps it back, high to low push-up. Chest presses forward, shoulder blades melt on your back. Down dog. And one sane, rise high. Bend the knees. Walk, step, or float. Inhale, halfway. Exhale. Inhale, sweep open. Exhale, hinge forward or swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plants the hands, steps it back, high to low push-up. Lifting the chest, shoulder blades back, down dog, tailbone high. Inhale, rise high, bend the knees. Walk, step, or float, or sun B. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, let the air go. Inhale, sweep up, sink down. Remember, we're holding it here. Check in with yourself. Look down at your toes. 5 rounds. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze the legs. Inhale. Doing great. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice and slow. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Go as low as you can. Right back up, maybe a back bend. Mountain pose. 3 breaths here. Bring your heels together to touch. And we're going to go ahead, micro bend in your left knee. Step that right leg back. Warrior 1. Back leg to a 45-degree angle. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the chest, hinge forward. Using your core, lifting it right back up. And open up, warrior 2. My back is facing you. I'm scooping under, sink deep. Flip the front palm, reverse, lengthen. Right back in. warrior two. Flip the palm, reverse, lengthen. Here comes our plank challenge. Cartwheel the hands, steps it back, high plank, 10 breaths. You got this. You can come to your knees. You can do your shoulders in line with your wrists, pressing the heels behind you. Back is flat, so you're not arching up like this. If you're in a modification, you're dropping your knees, your glutes are still not up. You're pulled forward. 3 more. Nice job. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, down dog. And you can drop your knees to a child's pose. You can grab some water. I'm gonna grab some water. Nice job. Almost there. Okay. If you feel like your shoulders are scrunching, you can reach behind your back, interlace your fingers for your child's pose. Gonna stay here for about 7 more breaths. Giving everyone enough time to grab some water, to towel off. And we're gonna come to some deep stretching. I'm going to go ahead and release your hands to the front of the mat and slowly pull up onto all fours. And at your own breath, at your own pace, you can wash it through with a few cat-cows. You can shift out the hips. Just do what feels good. And we'll really come into some leg stretching, opening up our inner thighs. I'm going to go ahead and bring it back to that neutral spine. You're going to curl onto your toes. You're going to press all the way back into your down dog. So that tailbone is pressing toward the back of the room. Sinking those heels into the mat. You put a bend in your knees as you shift the weight behind you. Start to straighten out your legs. And a hold here. Fingertips are spread on the mat. Shoulders are not scrunching. You can wag the tail, shake the head yes and no. Here we go. We're going to start with our right leg. We're going to lift that right leg high. Take an inhale. On the exhale, you're going to bring that right leg all the way through, and you're going to drop that back left knee. That left knee is on the ground. And you're going to slowly roll onto the right toes. Every time we do this stretch, when you're rolling onto the right toes, you're deepening, you have to make sure that you're on that back left knee. You're going to bring those forearms down to the mat. So I'm rolling all the way onto my right toes. It's a lot of sensation. I'm breathing through that back leg. We're going to hold here for a little under a minute just to get that stretch. Never have this left leg, that left knee lifted. Always keep it on the mat for this stretch. Just breathing. The more you roll onto those right toes, the greater the stretch. If you're a runner, walker, whatever, this is a great stretch. You're almost there. I know it's a lot of sensation. Hang in there. You got it. And you're going to bring it back to those long arms. You're going to come back onto the right foot. And now you're going to lift your left knee, your left toes. You're going to place that left hand to the inside of the right foot. As you extend that right hand high, bring it into the twist, pressing in to the back left heel, getting a nice stretch to your left calf muscle. And take that hand that's lifted, bring it behind you for the half bind. Your gaze can be on the mat if it's too much on your neck, if you're just new to practice. Extend that right hand back up to the sky. Release it to the outside of the right foot. And step that right leg behind you, kicking it up high, just getting it stretched out. And squaring it off, set it back to your down dog. Pedal out the legs, make any adjustments before we hit the other side. And extend that left leg behind you, lifting it high without swinging. You're slowly going to step that left leg through. Dropping to your right knee. Uncurling the toes. And rolling on to those left baby toes as you bring your forearms to the mat. Couple things to remember here. Again, always drop to the opposite knee. Try not to hang on in your shoulders and your neck. Your head's hanging heavy. And just remember, it's a lot of sensation. That's why you have your breath. You're going to breathe through it. You're going to breathe through it together. Maybe challenge yourself by going a little more onto those left toes. And feel it right here on your inner thigh. You're almost there. Breathe through that back leg. You're doing great. And slowly bring it back to those long arms. Bring it back to that left foot. Now, since this left foot is planted on the mat, you're going to lift up off that right knee. Bring that right hand to the inside of your left foot, left hand high. Maybe dropping back for the half bind. Maybe your gaze is at the mat, maybe it's up high, it doesn't matter. Don't strain your neck, don't push it. Take the opportunity to get a nice stretch in the back of your right calf muscle. And bring that hand high and set it down to the outside of your left foot. Without scraping, kick that left leg back, lifting it high, and setting it down to your down dog. And we're going to take those feet, we're going to walk them up about halfway. Putting a bend in the knees. You're going to come into a squat, so you're going to have your heels on the edge of the mat, your toes are out. You're going to sit down into your nice squat here. For modification, you can place a brick and sit on it. Going to add some arms in. Hands are at heart center. Interlace your fingers. Inhale. Press the hands away. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Two more. Inhale. Press it away. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. I'm going to stay right here for 5 more breaths. If you need to adjust, go ahead. And we're going to get out of it together because you do not want to rush getting out of this. Nice job. I'm going to take your fingertips to the mat, round your spine. You're going to slightly lean forward as you roll on up. Heel toe those feet, hip distance apart. And now roll all the way up. Nice job. One vertebrae at a time. Try not to come up too fast. You don't want to get dizzy, especially if you haven't eaten today. Bring your toes together to touch. A little bit of distance between the heels. Mountain pose, that active posture where everything's engaged. Try to tilt the crown of your head up to the ceiling slightly. And bring those hands to heart center, going into a little bit of balance. So that Utkatasana that we were doing, we're going to see it again. Bring those heels together to touch. And as you sink down, shift the weight behind you. We're going to come to some balancing. Look down at your toes. I'm going to keep my hands at heart center the whole time. You don't have to. You can always lift them up. I'm going to shift the weight to your right knee. Inhale, that left knee up. Bring the left ankle over the left knee. Sink down. You can stay here, which is where I'm going to stay for 5 more. Or you can come right here, pressing down, or you can walk your hands all the way to the mat. It's up to you, wherever you're at. If I remember correctly, I think most of you are right here. We'll hold for a few more. We'll extend it. Nice job. Chest is still lifted. Slowly bend down wherever you're at. Come out of it nice and slow. Don't rush it. Mountain pose. Nice job. Just take a moment, kind of shake it out. Again, I like to press the tops of my toes into the mat. Bring the hands to heart center. Heels together to touch. Legs are engaged the entire time. Core is engaged. That's what's keeping you balanced, that core strength. Sink down, Utkatasana. Shift the weight behind you. See the toes. If you're leaning forward, you want to lean backwards. This time, micro bend in that left knee. Strengthen and shift the weight to the left. Inhale that right foot up. Right ankle over your left knee. Flex those right toes. You can stay here, here, or walk your hands all the way down. It's up to you. Your chest is lifted. If the hands at heart center is not for you, you want to try a mudra. If you're in the first position, go right ahead. You don't have to. Just a few more. You're doing great. Nice job. We're going to get out of it together. Go low. Right back up. Mountain pose. Nice job. It's a fluid movement. You can grab some water. Usually give a little bit of a water break after all this. Okay. Now we're going to come to the front of our mat. We're going to try to sit down into our boat pose together. And my hands are up. I'm bringing my my baby fingers in toward one another. Just help open up my shoulders a little more. And I'm sinking down, not a lot. I'm going to stay right here, just about an inch or two down. I'm going to stay for the inhale. Stay for the exhale, just extending my glutes back, making sure I can see my toes. We're going to lower down together. Here we go. Nice and slowly lowering down, pressing the weight. Once you get to about right here, heels are touching, core is engaged. Open up those legs, slowly. Set it down, right here. You can bring right here. I think most of you are right here if I remember. Nice job. Chest lifted. You can always support the back of your knees. Take an inhale. Exhale, grabs underneath the knees. Lift the chest up. We're going to hold it right here. And we're just going to tap those legs. So press the right toes to the mat. Left. Right. Left. We have 3 more rounds if you want to try to let go. Right. Left. Good job. Right. Left. It's all in the core. Last one. Right. Left. Bring under the knees. Lifting the chest. Woo. Release it down. Bring those heels together to touch. Sitting up nice and tall. Pulling your heels in. And as you hinge forward, you're hinging at the hips. And those elbows are pressing the inner thighs out as you hinge forward. If you want, you can take those hands, you can try to walk them a little more forward. Or you can just grab onto your toes, using the elbows to press the inner thighs out. I'm going to stay here for a few moments. Nice work. Just about 7 more breaths. Maybe try to sink a little deeper. Feel those inner thighs opening up. And remember, whenever you get out of postures like this, not to rush it. So tucking your chin into your chest, rolling on up, one vertebrae at a time. Just come into a few neck circles. I feel like I need it. I'm sure you all do too. And we're going to go ahead, come into a intense stretch position, but from a seat. So bringing those legs out, wider than your hips. Sitting up tall as you walk the fingertips down, keeping those toes flexed toward you. Hinging forward. Just 5 more breaths. Remember not to hang on the shoulders. Feeling that stretch go all the way up through your inner thigh to your groin muscles. Using that resistance by flexing your toes toward you. Take those hands, walk them all the way back up, and bring it into our staff pose. Again, okay to have a bounce in the knees. Take an inhale, lift the chest. Exhale as fast or as slow as you like, using your core for the resistance. Oh, step pose. Inhale, sorry. Exhale. It's different with no people here. Hinging forward. I miss you all. Nice job. And now slowly rolling up. Now it's time to lay all the way back. All right. Try to go as slow as you can. On your way down, engage your core. Try to keep those legs straight and still. Nice job. Once you get there, bring the hands above the head. Give it a nice stretch. And for a little under a minute, we're going to bring into our Supta Baddha Konasana, which is going to lead us to a little more core work. So Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet are touching. Your legs are splay open. You can have your hands over your head at your sides. Maybe one hand resting on your heart, the other on your stomach. And just lying here with every inhale, with every exhale, just breathing into it a little more. I know this posture, especially for beginners, is a lot of sensation. If you're frustrated with it, don't be. It will eventually come. It just takes a while to kind of get used to something like this. Just a few more breaths, melting your shoulder blades, your back into the mat. And we're going to keep our legs right where they're at in that Supta Baddha Konasana. We're going to bring our hands behind our head at the base of our neck. Our elbows are out. And slowly, we're going to peel our shoulder blades off the mat. We're going to hold it for 5 breaths so those elbows are back. Feeling our core working. Nice and relaxed to the neck. And we're going to set it right back down. Keep the hands there. We're going to pulse it out for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, elbows back, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna hold on 1. Hold here, stay for the inhale. And stay for the exhale. Release it down. Woo, nice job. Pull the knees into your chest, give them a squeeze. Rock side to side. Just massaging the spine so you're in your egg roll. Gonna release those heels as close to our glutes as we can. Legs are no more than hip distance. Your palms are face down at your sides. We're going to lift up into your bridge pose together. If you want, for supported bridge, you can take that brick, place it underneath your sacrum, your tailbone to lift you up. If not, using your legs to lift you up, we're going to stay for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Lift with your legs. 3, 2, 1, don't rush out of it. If you have a brick, go ahead and remove it. Bring it right back down and back into your egg roll. Pull those knees into your chest. You're going to bring your arms out to a T, palms facing up. Both knees to the right, gaze to the left. Gaze is always opposite. Both shoulder blades on the mat, lengthening through the crown of your head. We're going to come into a little bit of core work after this. Palms are facing up. Nice detox twist. And we're going to bring our hands behind our head at the base of our neck. We're still in that twist. And we're going to pulse it out together for 10. And we're going to hold on the last one, tiny pulses. For 10, 9, 8, elbows back, 7, 6, 5, 4, nothing's rushed. 3, 2, 1, hold here, stay for the inhale. And you're staying for the exhale. Release it down. Nice job. Pull your knees back to center. Give them a squeeze. And extend them to the opposite side, switching the gaze. Both shoulder blades on the mat. Again, lengthening through the crown of your head. If you want, you can take that top leg, extend it out. You don't have to. Do whatever feels good. And we're going to bring our hands behind our head again. Elbows are back. Slow pulses, tiny pulses. For 1, 2, 3. Elbows are back. 4, 5, 6. Good job. 7, 8, 9. We're going to hold on 10. Stay for the inhale. Neck is relaxed. Stay for the exhale. And release it down. Nice work. Bring it back to center. Give those knees a squeeze. And bring it right into your dead bug, grabbing onto the soles of your feet, flexing your toes just like you're walking on the ceiling. Breathing into the creases of your hips, letting your tailbone sink into the mat. Either stay here or rock side to side. Coming into your happy baby. Maybe extending one leg out and then the other, maybe both legs. Do whatever feels good here. And bring those knees back to center, giving them a squeeze. We're going to extend those legs all the way to the sky, coming into your inversion. I'm going to teach the inversion just with a brick today. I'm going to place that brick underneath your sacrum, your tailbone. For the inversion, if you're not pregnant, have disc damage, glaucoma, nerve damage, high blood pressure, or nursing, You can do anything where those legs are coming up over your torso, your midsection, over your head. If you're coming into a shoulder stand, using your hands to support your lower back. If there's anything else in your practice, go ahead and take it now. I think most of us for this class, we're just in the regular inversion, usually supported. If the brick isn't for you, but you need some extra support on your legs, go ahead and find a wall and slide your legs up against the wall. This is a great posture for circulation. Really good to do in the morning when you first wake up and you've been lying down all night. You don't have to stay still in it. And shift your legs from side to side, crisscross them. It's a nice restorative posture. If you don't have a brick, don't worry about it. Regular inversion's good. Just staying here for a few more. If you're in a shoulder stand or anything else starting to come out of it, back to that original inversion. If you have a brick underneath your tailbone, go ahead and remove it. Legs are still lifted. Placing your palms face down underneath your glutes. Gonna flex those toes toward you, so not the ceiling, toward you. Gonna lower those legs down about 1 inch. We're going to bring them out to a V. And instead of pulsing in and out, we're going to pulse up and down for 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to bring them back to center. Toes are still flexed toward you. Going to bring those legs halfway down. And bring them out to a V, up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to center. Nice job. One more. Going to lower it about 1 inch off the mat to hover. You got this. Bring it out to a V. Up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Good job. 2, 1. Bring it back to center without swinging with those legs all the way back into the sky. Woo, nice job. Now we're going to point our toes toward the ceiling, lowering into our fish pose together as slow or as fast as you'd like. Using those lower abs as your resistance, keeping the legs as straight as you can on the way down. Once you get there, coming up onto your forearms, lifting your chest, releasing the crown of the head behind you, opening up your heart to the heavens. Take a breath here. Still pointing your toes toward the front of the room. Take one more inhale. And exhale, release it down. Final relaxation, Shavasana. If you're new to practice, your corpse pose, you're lying flat on your back. Nothing's touching. Your arms, your legs, everything's out to the sides. You're going to have your hands lifted above your head. That's fine. Just staying here for the next few moments. This is the part of the practice where we're used to a little bit of music. Instead, just going to listen to our breath for a few moments. I'm going to be thankful today that no matter what's going on, that we still have our yoga practice, and even though we're not all together, I'm sure most of us, we're still practicing together, and that's a pretty great thing. So we're thankful for the technology that allows us to do that. We're thankful for the time that we can hopefully soon be back in the studio together and practicing together. Letting yourself sink into the mat. I know this may be a hard time for some of you more than others. Just ending with a little thought here. Even now, as broken as you may feel, you are still so strong. There's something to be said for how you hold yourself together and keep moving, even if you don't feel like it. Don't stop. This is your healing. It doesn't have to be pretty or graceful. You just have to keep going. Wiggling your toes and your fingers. Coming back into yourself. Either staying here for a little longer or rolling onto your right side for a few more moments of relaxation. And on your next breath, slowly coming back up into a seat. Sitting up tall, melting your shoulder blades down your back, bring your hands to heart center, and bowing your head slightly. And together we say, Namaste. All right, thank you, and I miss you all.